Right guys, bit of a different one this obviously, as you'll have probably seen from the title. I'm going to go through what I take with me to the Carp World Championships. So you'll have probably seen one that I do for my Course World Champs, which were last month. So I've had a busy month since I've come back, swapping all my gear over, putting the match stuff away, bringing the Carp gear out, making rigs, and it's just been endless. We normally do a video like this outside, but as you've probably imagined, this time of year all it's done is rain, strong winds, so there were no chance of that. So I'm literally just packed up now, about to get the gear in the car and go down and drop it off. So Carp Hunters are very kindly helping us out, taking us gear over to France for us, and we've actually got a couple of chefs there that are going to cook for us as well. So we're being well looked after by them, so big thanks. And obviously we've used them before to travel abroad, so if you're looking at doing any camping trips abroad or all like that, make sure you check them out because they are really good. So big thanks to them from me and probably the rest of the team as well. So with the gear, obviously it's not all here. We've got little in there, so he's coming away with us, and it wouldn't all fit in the car, so I've actually dropped some off with Ellen already, so she's got us beds and bivvies and a bit other bits as well. So I have got more than this to take down, but obviously I'm not going to bring it all into the front room to show you. So I'll start with the big main bag, which has got everything in that I really need. So catapults, I have got spare bag here, obviously throwing stick tech bag, a few different ones that I've been playing around with. So a couple of lasses went out when I were in Serbia, and pellets are going to be key on this venue, so we think so far. Lads are out there at minute, so we're going to get more information when we get out there, but obviously we've got to be prepared for all eventualities. So we think through the night it's going to be a really big edge to fire little balls of pellets in. So I've been having a play with different catapults. Obviously the ground bait catties are really strong, but these, have been down on canal a few times, got a few weird looks, but Preston catties I've modified a little bit, so I've put some 23 gear in, and they're really powerful, and that can get a ball 80 yards plus, which, believe it or not, is about as far as we're going to fish, hopefully. And then we've got stronger ones in case we go further. So they're just a few of the catties. Spray bottle. So keep your line wet, obviously it's more important when you're in hotter conditions, but when you're casting out a lot, keeping your braid wet is essential in my eyes. It makes it peel off a lot nicer, stops wrap ups and crack offs. So that sits on my spawning station. Got some Adam's little balls. So like a tub full of tiny little balls, so it's quite rocky, and it can be, and you, like I say, the homing on the pellet. So I know we've got a lot of solid bags which we'll touch on in a minute, but if we need to be a bit faster or use normal rigs, everyone will be going out with a little ball on. Zigs, so we have got zigs and more zigs, so there's a lot of zigs in there, different colours, different depths. Got another tub with some more zigs. Obviously I mark them all up underneath, and then I've actually got another zig box. These have got the big zigs in. Look at that, that is a thing of beauty. Anybody who ties zigs will know how much effort and how much time and everything goes into prepping these. But it is really deep, the venue that we're going to, so we could be fishing zigs up to a depth of 30 foot, if not more. So we've got some really deep ones made, obviously right down to 4 or 5 foot. So everything in between needs to be made. We don't want to be on the bank thinking, right, let's make a zig. It's all got to be quick and efficient. You've got to work your way, obviously, through it and just see how it goes, but you don't want to be left short by not doing the prep at home. So it takes a lot more prep than obviously any normal match that I do, because you don't know what you're up against. Little bags, so this is the bag with all the bits. If we lost this, I'd be lost. So this has got some spare hooks in, all your little bits, finger stalls, like bits of line, bits of braid, quick stops, all them sort of little bits. I'll put that in there. And then I've got another one as well. It says zigs on it, so this is for zigs. In this one I've got the old faithful loop tyre, so I won't tie any loops on my zigs without one of these. So I've got them all dotted around in different bags, so I'm never going to run out. Easily line. Got a good old little pouch for all my foams, all my liners, so you are actually allowed liner liners as well. Everything's got to be on a hair, so one of the rules is that everything's got to be on a hair. You're not allowed to hook anything, but liner liners do count. And I've got some big balls, so these are obviously a bit bigger, just in case we feel like we need more bait out there. Lead pouch, got some spare leads as well, but I've got a lot of different size leads in here. Got some flat leads as well. It's quite steep as a bank, so, and you're not allowed to drop your lead. If you drop a lead, you get a red card, so that goes down on your nation and team. So it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but we might have to even fish in lines, so there's no risk of dropping them. Even if you don't mean to drop a lead, obviously if the lead comes off and you land the fish is disqualified and you get a red card, so we don't want to take any risks when it comes to that. I've got some rigs, so I've got another couple of boxes that are ready to go in, and in these we've got, so they're all my booms for my Ronnie rigs. I've got more booms tied, so they're my pop-ups. I've got some D-rigs to go at, so there we go, some D-rigs. And then in the bottom of this bag, I'm not going to pull it out, but I will, I've got another big bag, and in here we've got spare spools in it. It's got my marker floats, all little bits like that, crimps, leaders already made, so I literally take one off, put one on. Yeah, bits of all sorts in there. Rulers, just in case I need to measure zigs. So put that away. And that all fits nicely in here. Got a chopper, a half-in boilies, more leads. And then in the side pockets, we've got a bit of all sorts in here. So we've got some oils, we've got some PVAs, we've got some liquids. So yeah, a bit of all sorts in there. Don't know what's in the other side. What's in his other side? Got a crusher, some Polaroids, other little bits like that. In the front I've got some lanterns, sun cream, got the net holders. Obviously it's quite important because we're fishing in pairs. I need to be able to leave the net to be able to sort other bits out. Once the fish is in, get the rod back out, unhook it, get the rod back out. It's all about speed and efficiency, so these will come in perfect for that. A bit more sun cream. Yeah, so that's what's in there. So I'll just throw these back in here, move them aside, and we'll move on. So solid bags, as you can see, a thing of beauty. I love solid bags, I do. And this is just a quarter of them, so we're actually taking 100 and odd solid bags, and in one of these I can fit, I don't know, 27, 28 solid bags in a little tub. So yeah, I've got 4 of them to take, a lot of time and effort. They're all double bagged as well, with it being so deep. Obviously we've had to play around in different tests and we're going to have to double bag them all, so I've got 100 and odd solid bags, all double bagged. It's taking a bit of time. Bring my tech bag round. So in here I've got a power pack, got my lights, my head torches, different power packs as well. So that comes in with me, keeps me all bright and alive and let me see what I'm doing. Throwing stick, so one of the rules is, or one of the main rules is, you can only spod between the hours of, I'm going to check this, but I'm sure it's 8 in the morning and 6 at night. And then after that you can only introduce bait with a throwing stick or a catapult. You're not allowed to spod or have a catapult that's attached to the ground or like that. So I've got a couple of them. They'll come in handy. Like I say, you can only introduce bait that way. So going to be some long nights. In here is all my spares. Got some spare reels, fully lined up. Obviously spare line, little tubs with all stuff in. Put flap down, but I'm not going to pull all this out. Spare catapults, spare leads, spare hooks, everything that I need. spare in there. A set of scales, just in case. We don't have to weigh his own fish, but if there's any less than 1.5 kilos or around that, you get a carded if you weigh a fish that's less than what's the requirement. So it's important that we've got some scales, just in case there's any small ones. We'll just give them a quick weigh, and if they're heavy enough to get weighed, we'll put them in for weighing, and if not, we'll just slip them back. But yeah, as you can see, been really busy, right, looking forward to it. We'll try and do a video when we're out there, and you'll definitely get an update. So yeah, I'll see you after. I'll see you soon.